Hello and welcome people to the channel Wayfarianfx. This is Mohsen Ismail and let's begin because this video of the weekly analysis is going to be very important. I want you to do focus on it and try and understand whatever I'm saying, because this is going to be an important thing, and this is the time where you got to be ready for the one of the best investment opportunity that you will see. So be ready, guys, and I will let you know there's so many changes every time in Forex. What we understand is, we whenever we analyze, we wait and we see and we act according to the changes in the trend, and that is how our behavior with trading happens. All right, and this is what makes this video very important, because we are going to cover a lot of fundamental aspects, and these are the changes that are coming in very soon, and some things that are happening already, which I want you to know as well as to how it might impact. So let's begin, and of course we will also cover the technical aspects of it. So if this is the channel, if you're coming in for the first time, please like, subscribe and share. So let's start excuse me, today's session with fundamentals. Now let's understand from January 13th till January 17th, the week that is coming by. On Monday, we don't have any news. However, rest of the week we see that there are important news, so this week can be fundamentally very strong. Now, how does this act on? So there are a few things. While we are on the screen, let me also inform you that if you listen to Mr. Trump's speech, which is just before he taking over the office on January 20th. Now there's just 1 week left, and this 1 week is going to be quite potential, and might give an exponential fluctuation in the market for gold and for US dollar index, US 30 as well. So he is I mean, it's kind of weird, but how we have to understand that if you listen to Mr. Trump's speech, there are a lot of signs about invading Canada, Greenland, Panama, which strong move, and this can create a lot of impact. So I want you to understand that this can certainly create a lot of impact, and we do have, of course, he's also ready to speak to Russia in regards with Ukraine and try to get on things. Then there is war situations in the Middle East, which is still extending to big events. Israel-Hamas war is expanding. Iran has recently transferred missiles to Lebanon and Yemen. So I feel this is going to be a very tensed situation, and you can see this impact the market as well. Now let's analyze this. Let's watch as to what is happening very recently. If you have seen, there was news, which happened of the Los Angeles fire. Now, if you look at the Los Angeles fire, this is the video that we're watching from the BBC directly, which always say that you should always go through. Now, if you look at this fire, this is $1 billion expense to the U.S. economy. And that is one of the reasons why we are speaking about this, is because our channel is dedicated to the fluctuations in gold. And when you look at gold, where it also moved up when this thing started happening, is because we know, as an investor and as a trader as well, that when you talk about gold is certainly working on or connected directly to the US, and if US is getting affected with the expenses which is due in this fire, which is huge, right? So I believe that US, of course, is going to spend a lot of money now, and that is one of the reasons why, which is connected to this week of fluctuation in the market. Yes, which is going to be really very crucial for us to analyze. Now, coming back here, we know that on Tuesday we have got a very important news. It's 5:30 my time. Core PPI. Yeah, and a PPI as well, month on month. Then we have got on Wednesday as well the important news. Then on Thursday we have got core retail sales, which is very, very important news, including unemployment claims too. Right. Now, this also means, of course, that fundamentally this week is going to be strong. So we have to understand the range, which we will cover as to what the range is. This is what makes the video very, very important. So you can make notes of the range that we would talk about, the demand zone, sell zone, which we can talk about, the daily range as to where you might see the market go. Yes. So, 20th, Trump is going to take the office. So, this week, like we say, fundamentally, there is going to be a lot of things that might happen and which will reflect onto this news that we are seeing. Yes. Now, so I just want to concentrate on that, and let's come on start with the technical aspects to how this range will get affected. Till what can we expect this week to be like? So, right in front of you, you have got a monthly chart to understand, because this is the you know, of course, the monthly chart that we see as to where the market is right now and what is the range. Now, we did have this range. If you look at my last video, this is from the last video that we drew. Uh, that this is the range 72726 to 2586. Now, if you look at the fluctuation, it happened. I mean, it was really very nice. You saw market actually going down. Yes, and then also moving forward up. Now it is, of course, it is at the point which we know that 2685 to 2689, which was a very strong point that we have discussed in the last video too, and above which we said that market will try and test this range of 2726, which I feel that it is quite a possibility that it might in this week you will be able to see these levels of 2726, from where you can get a very good sell position back again for this test. Right. So this is what the monthly is. So what we understand is, let's understand this weekly. Now we have this zone from the previous zone. Here's the change. Why this is so very important is because of the fire, the gold has certainly taken an upward movement, which I always say that geopolitical events and the natural disasters also play a very vital role for the fluctuation of gold in the market. So when you look at it, this was a previous trend which we discussed a long time back. And if you look at the sell zone, the buy zone, now what has happened is, because there is a change now after a very long time, which we will discuss in weekly, a very long time, it has gone above this level, which is really very nice, because past a few months it was only in a range bound which it was happening. So we will understand that on weekly too. However, if you look over here, our earlier sell zone of 2666 has now entered here because of this movement that it has given, with where it makes the same 2666 to 2665 to 2660 as a very good buy zone instead of a sell zone as compared with the previous trend. Yeah. So the possibility is, because of the natural things which are happening, because of what the war situations and how the Iran is supporting, and a lot of things happening around. Certainly, U.S. Will always try to be strong, and in this critical situation that they're facing, from the nature's perspective, or geopolitical events as well. But like I said, we have to always understand the sentiments, and as per the sentiments we also have to understand that what might be the impact on it. So when we consider the sentiment and we see this reaction which is happening due to the current events, it is always there is a possibility, of course, that the US will certainly try to prove themselves as strong, and try to take actions which would be in the benefit for the people of the United States or their economy, right? Here the thing is, there is a possibility this week which you will see that, of course, when we go, let's understand this on a weekly basis, so we maybe understand better. And here we go. Right, now if you look at the weekly basis over here, Just a minute. Now, if you look at this range from this couple of weeks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, since almost 2 months, market has, it has only fluctuated between this to this range. Yeah. And this was a range where we have been giving you good positions to where to sell, where to buy, and where to sell. And market has actually only been within this range. Now, this last week, it crossed onto this and it reached to this level of ours, which we discussed. So that's one of the reasons why we intend to say that yes, there is a possibility now. It will, you might see on Monday. Let's go back on a daily basis, where you might see on a Monday that market, if it goes a little bullish, it will try to test this area of 2724. So here's what it means for you is on Monday, which you need to understand, which is very important. On Monday, if now market when starts, of course it might show that might show some bullish, right? So you can always buy and book your profits at around about 2718 or even 2715 to be safe enough, between 2715 to 2725. Yeah, you leave this movement because if it crosses above this, then it will definitely go for a new all-time high. However, if it doesn't, then it will fall down from here. So you can get a very good sell position. And when you get a sell position here, right, as per the range that we discussed, if you sell here, right, and so say for example 2725, 2730 for that matter, right? Now this is where it might be as a new, it might try and get to the new all-time high. But however, if you look at it, if it falls down from here, then you have this area directly coming over here as 2665 being the next buy zone. So this would be a very good testing period and a very good profit for you over here at a sell position. The longer run, you can book your profits and wait for the confirmation if it is falling down and getting back into this zone, or no. If it doesn't, then it will certainly go up and try and cross this segment of the 27852 and touch it, right? Because this time then this will be failed, because once it touches this, the next time you might not get a good sell position here. It might just cross as well. Yeah, there might be some spike as well, correct? So understand that this can be a very good buy position. If it crosses this, then the next buy position we have, which is again, between if you look at 2600, between 2600 or 2600 to 2585, again being a very, very good buy position then. Yeah, but then when we look at 2.5, I think right now, considering the trend, what we are into, I think it is very important that we understand that the daily tomorrow when the market starts, you can see anywhere the range between touching 2710 to 2720 and then falling down further and going back to 2678 to 2652. And maximum of course 2648 as well, 2640 as well. So these are the three levels which we know, which we were talking in the last videos, being a very good sell zone for you. However, now it has become the buy zone. Now this is a change that you have to understand, because this is very important change. Earlier we used to the position where we used to sell. Now this week the same positions will become where we will buy, which means we expect the market to go a little high or higher. I hope you're getting this. Yeah. So this change is very, very important for you to understand. You have the of course the sell zone and demand zone that we discussed as to where you can find it, and I think this is going to be a very crucial and a very important demand zone of 2640, because 2640, if it crosses below that, that is when it will now might go further and go for this 2585 and down below to give us a very good buy position for the new all-time high and going towards the $3,000 mark as well in this coming year. But right now, currently what the situation is, like I said, with the daily basis, this is what the range is, which we have discussed in the monthly channel as well, right? These are the ranges that you got to keep in mind, and this is something that you can take a photograph or something that you can work on. Yeah, so you understand this in a better level. All right. Well, that's all from me in terms of the fundamentals and the technicals. I wish you all the best, and it would just like, if you like it, please like, subscribe, and share as well. I will be making more videos like this and try and give you the daily updates too. But you have a wonderful day, and if you have anything to say, please you can put it on the comment box, and I would love to respond it as well. Yeah. Thank you. You have a great week of trading.